I've been working in electronics now for 60 years. Started right back when I was very young. I've worked for the whole variety of different enterprises in civil aviation. I've designed electronic circuits for commercial public transport. I've been involved in electronic training and teaching training for about 15 years. And I'm now volunteering in the Air Force Museum, developing electronic circuits and microcontrollers for part of their equipment. I cover the whole range of electronics. I've been, shall we say, like a chef, classically trained in electronics right from the ground floor all the way through, including radio frequency communications. So I'm able to teach both analogue electronics right down to the basics all the way up. I teach digital electronics because I've worked in the digital electronic field for many years, and I also teach microcontrollers because I've developed microcontroller circuitry and programmed microcontrollers for commercial use. I teach course number 124A, which is analogue, and all the way through, starting with, say, operational amplifiers and all the way through some various analogue circuitries. I also teach digital electronics, which is course number 139A. And then I teach microcontrollers, which is course 156A. Most of the students come from an electrical background, and so it's introducing them, even though they have a background in basic electronics. I think it's important to expand that knowledge, and especially when most of them are doing instrumentation. So they need to understand the effects of long lines, for instance, on instrumentation. And they need to understand microcontrollers, because a lot of that is now being used to control processes and production systems. We give them a really good background in electronics. From the basics of analogue, we actually get them to design and fault find electronic circuits, and then we can go through digital electronics. We can actually get them to build and try out small circuits. And then with microcontrollers, we get them to program the microcontrollers. So this gives them a thorough backgrounding in the essential elements of electronics needed for industrial, especially in the instrumentation fields.